Freaks, it's Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. Coming up on the program today, when your only disability is failing to have any level of basic hygiene. Plus, Amazon is now delivering piles of excrement to your front door. And mowing down people on a parade route, GTA 5 style. All this plus your voicemails today on DV!
Welcome to Practical Romanian. Learn useful words and phrases for your trip abroad. Lesson 13. On the road. Level Beginner.
În ce direcție se află restaurantul?
In which direction is the diner located?
Șireturile pantofilor mei de mers s-au rupt.
The laces on my walking shoes have broken.
Persan în căutarea condimentului cardamom pentru plăcinta funerară a bunicii mele.
I lost a cheese cracker in between the seats of my motor carriage while driving to the Persian bazaar in search of cardamom spice for my grandmother's funeral pie.
Pus să iau a doua iesire de pe autostrada Salvad pe omul cu un singur braț care taie lemne cu picioarele.
The friendly walrus came to me in a dream and told me to take the second exit off the highway to see the one-armed man who chops wood with his feet.
Așa că trebuie să călătoresc în pădure și să iau excrementele unei rozătoare mari. Voi freca excrementele pe corpul meu gol în timpul lunii pline și îmi voi tăia un deget de la picior. Acest lucru va pune capăt blestemului, astfel încât să mă pot întoarce la vacanța mea plăcută.
The witch has placed a curse on my family, so I must travel to the woods and fetch the scat of a large rodent. I will rub the excrement on my naked body during a full moon and cut off a toe. I will then set the witch on fire and eat her entrails. This will end the curse, so I may return to my pleasant holiday. This has been Practical Romanian. Happy travels!
It's Distorted View Daily with Tim Henson.
All right, hey freaks, Tim back here with you for the Wednesday episode of DV. Have a great one for you. Look, I don't want to come off as some miserable SOB who's always complaining about things that ultimately don't really matter, but look, I got to fill 40 minutes, and to be honest, a lot of things irk the shit out of me. Today's topic, parades. Do we really need them? It's a lot of headache for a little bit of merriment. It's not worth it, in my opinion. I'm not opposed to having fun, freaks. Look, I'm cool. I'm a hip guy. I'm with it. Sure, you can tell that by the words I'm choosing to use here. You gotta admit, parades are irritating. Really, any event that closes down major roadways just rubs me the wrong way. It's one thing if these parades are downtown, far away from where I live, far away from residential areas. Still, contending with traffic just to get to the area where the parade is, that's a huge headache. Parking is a nightmare. You get that you're fighting for a good view. There's always tall people blocking your view. And you go to these parades expecting colorful floats, singing, dancing, spectacles to look at. 75% of the parade are bank employees holding a banner for Chase. These companies just can't be corporate sponsors. They have to actually walk the parade route and advertise. And if it's not large companies, it's little organizations or clubs that you're not aware of, nor do you care about. It's who are these 30 middle-aged women on the parade route, all wearing crocheted hats? And then one of them's holding a flag that reads, Cincinnati branch of Nittas with Attitude. Oh, I had no idea there was a chapter of KWA in town. Those bitches are hardcore, straight out of Joanne's, crazy mother stitchers. I really dislike when the city closes down roads for events that could easily be held somewhere, anywhere else. I understand it's called a street fair, but why not have it in a park? We got tons of those in the goddamn city. Recently, they closed a whole mess of roads down. during some sort of race or marathon. I'm sure I've bitched about this in previous years when it has inhibited my travel. And it's not just like they close one road down. It's like a massive detour. Like a whole chunk of the city is inaccessible. Main roads, side streets. They fucking closed down the freeway, the highway. There's a part where like the runners jog through a parkway or whatever, and it's just like, again, we've got so many tracks and fields and parks and trails. It's like, pick one that's not on the road where people drive and, it's the only way to get to places. What is this fascination with people having to jog on the street? I've got a great example here of a woman who really thinks like me. This poor woman actually lives on the parade route. Her street was shut down, and she's like, well, how the fuck am I going to get to work? She takes matters into her own hands, and by that, I mean commits vehicular manslaughter. Now, that might be a parade I would attend, to see a woman mow down an entire marching band with her car. That's entertainment I cannot get anywhere else. So yeah, I'd suffer through the traffic and the parking to, attend that parade. All right, so this woman is trying to get to work. She can't leave. The police are there telling her, do not get in your car. Do not pull out onto the parade route.
Stop. You cannot move this. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, she's moving barriers so she can get her car out onto the street where people are marching.
Stop. You cannot move this. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, I gotta go to work. What do you want me to do? Like, I have to go to work.
You cannot get out. I can't help you with that. Please.
I saw this and I was immediately on the woman's side. It's like, well, this is not her problem. You guys have to make accommodation. You got to let people out of their house. They got shit to do. You got to have some sort of like alternate route. I feel like the police should come up with a solution for her. You think this woman's employer would be okay with her calling off because there's a parade and she can't get out? No.
You cannot get out. I can't help you with that. Please do not disturb this area.
I might have to.
Ma'am. I'm going to run through the roadblock. It's
Well, she got in her car and she's taken off.
Lincoln 4626. Stop!
The cop is standing in front of the car trying to prevent her from leaving, but she just rolls right along.
It's 2 George Lincoln 4626. Stop!
And
stop your car! Stop! Stop!
Excuse me, y'all.
And there's a lady running down the street.
It actually doesn't look like a parade. It's like one of those fucking dumb street fair things. Like there's all these little pavilions,
Stop!
Excuse me, y'all.
And there's a lady running down the street in a BMW. Stop!
The least you could do is honk to let people know that she's about to run them over. I would give them that courtesy.
There's a lady running down the street in a BMW. Stop!
I love the people screaming, hey, 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 as if that's going to do anything. She knows where she's at and what she's doing. If she's unaware that she's about to run over people, she's cognizant of that. By the way, I was totally on this woman's side, like I said, until I read, this woman was well aware that there was a fair or street festival going on. She was given the opportunity to park her car at another location, again, before all of this went down, so she could, walk to the next street over and get in her car. And then I believe she was also offered like an Uber or taxi to get to work. I've got a news story here about the situation. The woman who pulled down police tape blocking traffic and then drove slowly through a Maryland street festival told police she needed to get to work. The news story then goes on to say, instead, she went to jail. Her name is Kai DeBerry Bostic, and she was charged with second-degree assault, resisting arrest, and related counts. The second-degree assault charge carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. She's a perfect example of, not understanding there are consequences for your actions. How did you think this was going to work out for you? First of all, before you even got in the car, there was a police officer on the scene. They know who you are. They've got your license plate. You start driving, almost mowing people down on a closed road. Yeah, you're going to be in for a bad time. I've got another example here of a woman who doesn't understand the natural progression of things. This young lady went to one of those cell phone repair stores, because her screen was cracked or something to get a replacement. And when it came time to pay, she decides to just bolt. Again, another great example of a woman not understanding there are consequences to her actions. She's actually kind of smart, though. Her phone is fixed, right? She goes to pick it up. Obviously, the worker in the store doesn't want to hand her the phone until he receives payment, right? But she says, do you accept Apple Pay? And, you know, to use Apple Pay, you need your phone. So he hands the now repaired phone over to this girl, and that's when she runs.
Yeah.
And then a few seconds later, she takes off.
The door's locked.
But the door's locked. Right? Uh-oh, foiled.
Ooh, think I'm stupid? Come on. Open it. It's locked.
Open it. Why won't you let me out?
Give me the phone. What you guys got my phone for? Give me the phone. I'm going to take the screen off and you can get out of here or I can call the cops. What is it? I'm not calling.
She conveniently forgets that she did not pay, for this new screen. Why are you going to take my phone? That's mine.
Why he locked the doors on me? That ain't my phone.
You know why he locked the door on you? Because you didn't pay, you stupid bitch.
All right, I'm going to call the cops if that's the case. Dude, come on, you got to take me to jail. You're going to give me my screen back or you're going to go home? Which one is it? Because his screen and I got to run home. He takes my screen. All you have to do is give me the phone, let me take the screen off, and I'll let you go.
She's not talking to him at this point. She's on the phone with her mother.
Give me the phone back. Give me the phone back. Give me the phone. I'm going to take the screen off, and you can put your old screen back on and let you go.
No, you can hear the mother on the phone screaming.
I'm at the one down the way, the sale phone store.
The store worker does call the cops. Meanwhile, Mom shows up.
Now, what the f*** is going on?
That's a nice greeting. Apparently, the door was opened just long enough to let her in.
She tried to run out of the store. Okay. And I told her, give me the phone, I'll take the screen off, and we can be done with this. But she wasn't having it. How much is the phone cost? The screen is $125. You only charged me $75 for mine, and I can tell. She has an XR. I got an 11. Or 11.
Oh my God. It's hard to understand, but the mom's upset because when she got her phone screen replaced, everyone's breaking their screens. It cost less. She doesn't understand that different phones have different screens. Also, it doesn't matter. I'm sure he told this girl the price before he started repairing it. The point is, she didn't pay for it and your daughter ran. I don't know why you're taking her side.
You didn't charge me when you fixed my phone. They didn't charge me that.
Yeah, so the worker just explains again, I'll take the screen off and we'll be done with this. And the mom's totally okay with that. She just wants this to be over with. She's annoyed that she has to even be there.
Give me the phone back and I can take the screen off and we're done. You just go there. You just go around the corner and get it fixed. Come on, let's go.
The daughter still doesn't want the screen removed. It's like, yeah, but you have to pay for it. Well, one of two things has to happen here.
Give me the phone! I'm gonna pay you. I'm about to get it fixed. Give me the phone and take the screen off.
Mama has screamed enough. The daughter finally hands over the phone.
What's already broken? Why would you even try to come to a place that's hard to 100 and some other you did not tell me that when I dropped my phone off. Yes, I did.
This guy's whole business is making money repairing screens. Of course he told you the price.
No, you did not.
Mom continues to screech, and I don't know what she's saying here. The worker finally just lays it out in black and white.
Automatic lock. No, he did that because he talked so weird. He did that. He's not supposed to. She ran. Honey, your daughter is a liar. What happened? Your intention was to run out here with the phone. That's why your friend had the door open, and I told you to have her close it. I knew you were doing this. Honey, I've been doing this for 30 years. You have a problem? No. You don't want you to hear the truth.
The rest is so loud. It's a frequency that's boiling my brain. So I'm not going to play the rest of it, but you get the idea. In the end, the worker puts the busted up screen back on, and the two ladies are on their way. Moving on, I ran across a very interesting Instagram account belonging to someone who is very disabled. Her words, not mine. She is so disabled, she cannot brush her teeth. That being said, she does have full use of her limbs. She records about 75 videos a day in which she holds up her cell phone, which, as far as I can tell, weighs more than a toothbrush. The reason why she brings up toothbrushing is because a lot of people comment, your mouth is disgusting. You're lying when you say you can't manage to brush your teeth.
Why would I lie?
Well, like a lot of disgusting streamers on the internet, you're lazy. You don't want to do anything that doesn't make you feel great. You refuse to do things just because they need to be done.
Literally, why would I lie? It's bad for my heart that I don't brush my teeth. Like, it could lead to heart failure. It bothers me that I don't brush my teeth regularly, that I struggle to brush my teeth regularly.
She never explains, though, what her disability is that would lead her to not be able to brush her teeth. The closest answer I could get is this.
Having PEM is like, what's PM? PEM, post-exertional malaise.
Most of her videos are like this, where she has a conversation with herself. She's imagining what people are saying to her. By the way, if you're ever going to fake a disorder, this is the one to go for. This will get you out of just about anything. Post-exertional malaise is any little bit of effort you put into something will just wipe you out. Putting a book on a bookshelf will result in you having to lie down.
Post-exertional, after you do something, malaise, you feel like...
Yes, so that has gotten her out of brushing her teeth, all basic hygiene she's excused from. Meanwhile, most people with PEM will go ahead and take a shower. Also, according to the medical document, PEM is often delayed by hours or days, so you don't feel tired while you're brushing your teeth. It comes on an hour or two later, sometimes a day or two after the exertion event. This bitch is using it as an excuse not to bathe.
I'm sorry, but not showering is gross. I'm not sorry, but not having empathy for people who struggle with things that you think are simple and easy and should be done is actually gross.
Also, as if I even need to state this, no, she wasn't diagnosed with this. She was self-diagnosed with this.
Self-diagnosis isn't legitimate. You need to go to a doctor.
Again, another conversation with herself as two separate people.
I don't have money and I don't have insurance, and I don't need unsolicited advice that involves things that require money.
Obviously, she does not have a job. I'm not sure if it's because she can't handle one, but she does state in many of her videos that she's anti-capitalist.
Capitalism makes you think that joy is a bad thing, especially if that joy is untethered from capitalistic production.
It's hilarious because a large portion of her videos are just her begging for money.
So I'm just hoping if anybody has it to spare to get about $40 so I could take my mom out for Mother's Day.
You know, in order for us to donate money to you, we've got to participate in this capitalistic society you hate so much. I would hate to have to be part of the system for you.
So I had an emergency last night and had to spend some of our budgeted money on an emergency meal.
So now she has to beg for more to make up for spending that money on the emergency Arby's.
Okay, every job involves either physical or mental labor. You have to do some kind of job to survive.
Right, exactly.
That's the current expectation, but what I'm saying is that it doesn't match up with reality because people have both physical and mental.
I mean, the gymnastics to get out of doing anything she doesn't want to. I kind of admire it. She's got an answer for everything. Why she can't work, why she can't shower, why she can't brush her teeth. I bet you she is racking up views on social media. Because people are like me, and they're like rage watching these. Like they're binge watching these videos, getting all riled up.
I'm disabled and unemployed, so I could use some mutual aid to get by.
Okay, so she's asking for money, and she's, again, having a conversation with herself, pretending to be someone else, questioning her.
What's the disability? It's not really any of your business.
Yes, if you want me to fork over money, You got to give me a good reason. I think she addresses that in the video.
I think if money is going to be exchanged, there should be some kind of understanding. Yeah. The understanding is I'm trying to survive in a capitalist economy. I need money to do that.
That's the entire video. She expects that that's enough. She will have won us over with that argument. Not only do I not want to give her money, I want to steal stuff from her. I want to steal that cane she relies on. People have pointed out, by the way, that in some videos, she's using the cane on the right side of her body, and other times she's using it on the left side. Just an interesting observation there.
Why does she never tell her disability? Because it's none of your business.
I think the real reason is she wants to keep her options open. As she learns about new disabilities, she might want to incorporate them into her repertoire. I am now following her on Instagram. If she does end up showering at some point, you freaks will be the first to know. Real quick now, before we get into the news, I've got 4, count them, 4 Linda Finkel Hall of Fame nominees. We're going to do this in rapid succession because, dear Jesus, you can't take more than a few seconds of each of these songs. 2 of them are original compositions. The other 2 are covers. We are going to alternate, and we'll begin with an original.
Secrets keep you sick. That's it, fell apart. Made some bad choices, had some false starts, fucked around a lot, probably broke a lot of hearts. Time to make amends to the demons in the dark. Got spark.
He really wanted to use the word dark and then had trouble coming up with a rhyme. So he had to go with got spark. Now, there aren't a lot of great words that rhyme with dark. I'll give him that. I would have went probably with stark. I'd try to do something with that rather than spark. You know, because he's talking about the darkness. So, you know, my silhouette is stark in the dark. I don't know. Look, if it was me, I would have just abandoned the whole dark thing. Find a word that means dark. Black. So many words rhyme with, black. Sack. Crack. This song certainly is whack. Let's hear a little more and then we'll move on.
Never going back to that. Hustle through the years, see through all my fears, swallowed all my sorrow just to get the signal clear.
Jesus.
Get the signal clear.
You're doing that thing when you're not a good singer, you just sort of talk your way through the song.
Hustle through the years, see through all my fears, swallowed all my sorrow.
Okay, we heard you the first fucking time. Let's move on to a more recognizable song. This is a cover of Tears in Heaven. So far, so good.
Did you know my name?
My name.
My soul.
Okay. Wait a second. Yes, this is somehow a duet. The first guy you heard is definitely taking the higher range. My name. And then there's this guy.
My name.
I saw you in heaven.
In heaven.
Will it be the same?
Be the same.
I saw you in heaven.
In heaven.
I kind of like it, actually. It's better than that first piece of shit we featured.
I must be strong.
Must be strong.
Must be strong.
Cheryl Murkowski is helping out with this song.
And carry on.
Gary, my prolapsed ass cunt.
Carry
Cause
on.
I know I don't belong. Even heaven.
Well, I love it. Next up, we're returning to originals. This is really a perennial favorite of the crappy music subreddit. This is Rayon Bass. This is called Shelter. You are my shelter. There's a comment, I don't remember if it was on this song or one of his other songs, and I think I can't get it out of my head. Someone said, you cannot convince me that this is not a Tim and Eric sketch. And it does sound like one of their dumb songs, right? You are my home. You are my shelter. You are my home. How is that any different than
hamburgers and hot dogs?
Hamburgers and hot dogs.
I want to have a barbecue.
Definitely getting Casey and his brother vibes from Rayon here.
Under the covers, nice and warm, they drift off to sleep.
Oh, the song's getting a little sexy now.
Under the covers, safe from harm, play my soul to keep.
All right, well, that's Rayon. Apparently, his music is on Spotify. Check that out. And finally, we've got another cover. I believe this is a Linkin Park song.
I'm tired of being what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, that's under the surface. I don't know what you're expecting of me.
It's catchy in the sense that I want to do an impression of him. I don't know what you expect me to be.
But under the pressure of walking in your shoes.
I don't think he does the other vocals. Let me fast forward to the chorus here. I expect him to lose his goddamn mind. Go crazy with it.
I become so down, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more away.
It was a choice.
I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be placed like you.
Okay, unfortunately, I don't think that particular cover is available on Spotify. The only person you're going to be able to listen to is Rayon. Find some of his music over there. All right, there you go. Just a few selections of Linda Finkel Hall of Fame nominees for your Wednesday. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist of the fuck up news right now. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow? What are you waiting for? Help support this stupidity. Become a true and honorable freak today. When you sign up, you gain access to all of the exclusive shows we've been doing throughout the week. That includes full-length Sideshow exclusive episodes and the bonus segment shows I've been posting for members as well. Yesterday was a full-length episode just for paying freaks. The day before that, we did a mini bonus segment. I'll be doing another segment show today. Now, for the rest of the week, it's going to be a little weird probably because I have to go up to Ashtabula, which means I'm probably going to have to take off early. There will still be, a Friday show. It might be a little shorter than normal. I don't know. I don't know how it's all going to work. Mom's not feeling well. Got to go up there, tend to my queen. Is it weird to call your mom your queen? Look. There's no other woman in my life. She's my queen. I think, if anything, probably next week might be affected more. Like maybe there might not be a normal Monday show. I might do a best of show, but then I'll do a mini program for Sideshow Freaks, like a bonus segment thing, because I'm sure I'll be back in time for that. I don't know. We're going to play it by ear. Don't worry. There's plenty of Sideshow exclusive content I've been posting. It's a great time to sign up. Tomorrow's show is going to be a full-length Sideshow exclusive episode. Again, membership's very inexpensive, only $9 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. If you like DV, please consider supporting it. It's the only way I can keep doing this. You guys have been absolutely great. We've been at this show for 20 years, and it's all thanks to you and, of course, my Sideshow members are the driving force there. So sign up right now. Other ways to support the show, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. Pledge at least $5. You get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. Again, for you higher tier, $20 a month or more pledges, just know your DV embroidered beanies or large car magnets are in the mail, and you should be starting to receive those this week sometime, maybe next week. And then if you're up in Canada, I don't know, probably sometime in the fall you'll get it. Takes a very long time for that stuff to get up there for some fucking reason. They give me an estimate. It's like, it'll take 5 to 30 days. Like that is too long of a stretch of time. You got to be able to narrow that window down a bit. But whatever. Again, thank you so much to all of you patrons. If you pledge $1, appreciate you. If you pledge $5, of course. And then you guys who are very generous, pledging $20 or more a month, it really does help out. So, again, thanks to all my patrons and you Sideshow Freaks. All right, 3 very quick stories now. First up, this past weekend was Mother's Day. Hope y'all got something nice for your mother. Flowers, chocolates, anything. Well, not anything. A couple of mothers in California received anything. and it was less than appreciated. Mother's Day morning brought some unwanted surprises for a couple of families in the Woodland Hills neighborhood of Los Angeles. Local television affiliate KTLA shared security footage from two homes, both showing an Amazon delivery driver appearing to defecate and urinate in front of separate houses during her delivery route. My first thought was, this delivery driver got like food poisoning or something. She didn't want to be shitting in front of the houses, but she had no choice. The problem I'm having with this is the urination part. Not only did she poop twice, she pissed on the porch or front yard of both of these houses as well. That's not food poisoning. That's malicious right there. In the first video, the driver is seen walking up to a front porch and placing a package as expected. However, things took an unexpected turn when the footage later revealed the woman pulling up her pants while walking away. Just feet from the porch, a pile of what looks like human waste can be seen on the ground, along with a visibly wet area nearby. A soiled paper towel was later discovered in a nearby planter. Jesus Christ, what a fucking animal. Following the broadcast of that footage, another household came forward with their own Ring camera recording, showing what appears to be the very same woman entering through a wooden gate to leave a package. Well, it was more of a loaf than a package. All right, she left the package, but then she pulled down her shorts and urinated directly onto the brick pathway. The incident occurred at around 6:06 a.m., and at one point, the driver seemed to look directly into the doorbell camera. She has a lot of disdain for Amazon customers. Fucking deliver your package. I'll leave something for you. Amazon has since responded to the reports, issuing a statement, quote, "We're deeply disturbed by the unacceptable behavior of this delivery driver and apologize to the customers involved. We immediately identified the driver, and they are no longer delivering on behalf of Amazon." On one hand, it's kind of a relief. On the other hand, if she can't deliver for Amazon, you know she's going to get a job delivering food for DoorDash. That's an even worse position for her, to be handling food and having this propensity for shitting in customers' front yards. To be handling the bags of food afterwards, maybe wiping her ass with the napkins that come in the bag. I mean, people's health are in danger with her on the road. All right, so there you go. That's what's happening in California. Second story we have for you. Ooh, let's go international, baby. We got a story from Greece. In a strange fusion of ancient superstition and modern technology, a woman in Greece has reportedly filed for divorce after asking ChatGPT to interpret her husband's Greek coffee cup and taking the AI's reading as gospel. So I guess, like, reading coffee grounds is a lot like reading tea leaves. I didn't actually know this was a real thing, when it comes to fortune telling. Apparently it is, though. It's known as tasseography? I don't know. Coffee ground fortune telling is a method of fortune telling where patterns in coffee grounds are interpreted to reveal insights into the past, present, and future. Naturally, let's give that task to ChatGPT. The couple had been married for 12 years, and they share 2 children. One day, the wife decided to photograph the remnants at the bottom of her husband's coffee cup and feed the image to OpenAI's chatbot, hoping for a playful twist on the traditional fortune-telling method known as tasseography. I guess it's pronounced tassography? Maybe? Tasseography. Tasseography. Pick one of those pronunciations, and maybe one of them is actually close to how it's really said. I don't know. I'm just a white guy with a podcast. You can't expect me to pronounce stuff right. The reading she got, though, was anything but playful. According to her, the chatbot revealed signs of infidelity, specifically a younger woman bent on destroying their family. I love when ChatGPT gets dark out of nowhere. That was enough for the wife to begin divorce proceedings almost immediately. Really, that's all it took. Kind of sounds like she wanted this relationship to end. The story gained traction after the husband appeared on the Greek morning show To Proino, where he recounted the surreal ordeal. She's into trendy stuff, he said. She thought it would be fun to have ChatGPT to analyze our coffee cups after breakfast. Next thing I know, I'm being accused of having an affair with someone whose name starts with an E, all because of what the fucking chatbot said. According to the man, ChatGPT's fictional reading suggested he was fantasizing about a mysterious woman and destined to start a relationship with her. His wife's virtual reading suggested the affair had already begun and that the supposed other woman was out to ruin their home life. I laughed it off. I thought she'd forget about it, he said. Instead, she told me to leave, informed our kids we were getting a divorce, and then I got a call from a lawyer. That's when it hit me. She was serious. 3 days later, she served him with official divorce papers after he refused to go along with a mutual separation. The man also noted this wasn't her first brush with supernatural obsessions. She once went to an astrologer and clung to that nonsense for a year, he added. His attorney has since clarified that AI-generated statements, especially ones based on coffee grounds, have no legal weight. Quote, he's innocent until proven otherwise, the lawyer said. Meanwhile, seasoned tassography experts chimed in to point out that real coffee cup readings are more nuanced. Yeah, you need a professional to give coffee ground readings. I kind of like that even astrologers and fortune tellers are freaked out that ChatGPT is going to take their jobs away from them. First, it came for software engineers, and now ChatGPT is after astrologers. Traditional readers also examined the foam and the saucer, elements the chatbot never saw. Hey, I like spooky shit, like Ouija boards and tarot cards and stuff. Now, unfortunately, it's a little too late in the day. I don't have my coffee here. There's no grounds for ChatGPT to analyze. However, I've got a hand. I actually have two of them still, surprisingly. I don't know how I haven't lost one in my 40 plus years, doing stupid shit. But anyway, I still have both my hands. I took a picture of my palm, and I'm going to have ChatGPT give me a palm reading. This is something y'all can do. This is fun. Just take a picture of your hand. You can upload it into ChatGPT. Here's what it has to say about my hand. Hand shape. Your hand appears to be broad, thank you, with strong fingers, suggesting a practical or earth hand and palmistry. You're likely grounded, reliable, and hands-on. Oh, yeah, this is bullshit. The kind of person who can fix a website and roast a corrupt politician in the same day. Huh, that's kind of right. Palm lines. You've got deep, distinct lines. You hear that, ladies? A sign of a strong-willed personality, emotional clarity, and likely a lot of storytelling capacity. Some of my key lines include the lifeline. This line is strong and deeply etched. It arcs outward, which often means you're energetic and outgoing. You like exploring and maybe taking maybe taking the long route just to see something weird on the way. Look, I don't care about any of this. I mean, I know what type of person I am at this point. The headline says I'm a analytical thinker. I mean, come on. A slight downward tilt at the end can suggest creativity. Like, I just want to know how long I'm going to live. That's apparently in the lifeline as well. Now, according to ChatGPT, my fortune teller, looking at my palm, my lifeline is deep, long, and arcs wide. Typically a sign of strong health. Okay. High energy throughout life. And possibly a long life. Possibly. Okay, well, way to hedge your bets there. It does say there are no significant breaks or major disruptions in the line, which is another positive sign in traditional palmistry. And then ChatGPT says, for legal reasons, this is nonsense with a dash of historical folklore. Well, there you go. If you were ever curious about having your palm read, but you didn't want to actually pay for it, just upload it to ChatGPT. Does a decent job. Sounds like the typical bullshit a fortune teller would say, right? Good enough for me. All right, final story we have for you. From Greece to the UK, a disturbing scene unfolded on a Manchester bus when a woman discovered she was being secretly recorded while breastfeeding her baby. I'm sorry, if you're going to breastfeed in public, people should be allowed to record you. I don't know what the laws are in the UK about being filmed, but here in the United States, if your tits are out and flopping around on the streets of New York, it's fair game for us to record it. So yeah, a guy was filming a woman as she was breastfeeding her baby. The man behind the camera defended his actions by loudly declaring, "Fuck off, I'm English." Cool defense. I'm British. We're all perverts over here. Hamadat Sulu or something, 27. Well, he doesn't sound English, does he? That's the woman. I'm sorry. That's the one thing. Hamadat Solu, 27, was on her way to visit a friend when a fellow passenger alerted her that a man nearby appeared to be zooming in and filming her chest as she nursed her child. The woman, a healthcare assistant and mother, immediately confronted... Of course she's a mother. She's breastfeeding a baby. You didn't have to say she's the mother. Anyway, she immediately confronted the man, demanding an explanation. His explanation, I guess, was, I'm British. According to the Manchester Evening News, the man ignored her, prompting her to begin recording him with her phone. Other passengers quickly rallied behind the woman, confronting the man, who was wearing a high-visibility vest, as he claimed to have deleted the video. But when another rider asked to see proof, he refused, shouting, "You're not the police! Don't touch my phone!" Tensions escalated when another passenger suggested checking the phone's photo gallery. The man again refused, snapping, "I'm English and I live here." Well, he's got rights too. He doesn't want to show you his phone. Sulu, originally from Nigeria and now living in Manchester, said the man was eventually ordered off of the bus by the driver. The incident occurred aboard a B network bus traveling from Manchester City Centre to Ashton on Saturday, May 3rd. The woman reported the encounter to Greater Manchester Police the very same day. Reflecting on the incident, she said, "Someone at the back of the bus warned me that he was filming me breastfeeding and zooming in. I asked him to delete it, but he just stayed silent, so I started recording him." Like, now we're going to go, well, why do we have to rehash this whole thing? I just read the story. Now we're going to hear her in her own words saying the same fucking shit. Very poorly written news story. The incident left her feeling shaken and ashamed despite doing nothing wrong. "I was just trying to calm my crying baby. Instead, I was made to feel like I was the one out of line. No one should be made to feel that way for feeding their child." Greater Manchester Police have confirmed that officers are investigating the incident and are in contact with the woman. No arrests have been made at this time, and authorities consider it to be an isolated occurrence. Since posting the videos on TikTok, Sulu's clips have gained significant attention, viewed over 5.5 million times, and sparking thousands of comments in support. One user wrote, "If someone says she shouldn't breastfeed in public, then they should never eat in public either again." Another added, "To the men who stepped in to help, there's still hope for humanity." Meanwhile, that guy didn't delete the video. He went home and immediately jacked it to that woman's plump, milk-filled titties.
Milk comes from a cow's titties. They pull on them in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
Got some sweat under my titties. What? They get the milk out of the cow's titties. Are they pulling on them in and out, in and out, in and out?
Well,
as a milk?
Yeah, that's cow milk. We're talking about human breast milk.
I don't have titty milk.
No, I know you don't, Mom. I'm saying like human women that are of a certain age and they've had babies. Okay. You know what I'm saying. My poor mother. Feel better, Mom. Good to hear from Patty. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you freaks, and there are many ways to contact the show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at DistortedView on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook.com/DistortedViewShow, yada, yada, yada. Oh, I did want to mention a couple people have messaged me. I don't know if they even want their names revealed. Oh, I don't care, though. Davide messaged me. He said, "Oh, my God, Tim, I'm not going to call in about this. G is fucking GHB, the party drug." Okay, I'm sorry. I don't even remember what this was about. I remember that someone said the letter G, and I didn't know what that meant. Also, Chaz messaged me with a link to drugs.com. He's like, "Drugs, it's GHB, a date rape drug." You should know that. Yeah, I probably should know that. I apologize. I'm very innocent when it comes to those things.
Hey, Timmy Boo. It's Little Baby Faggot. Yeah, that sticker, actually, I had bought a vacuum cleaner right as I was printing the anal beads, and I saw that on there. It's a little...
Oh, yes. If you don't know what Little Baby Faggot is talking about, he 3D printed me some sort of, some anal beads and attached a label to it. It's all included. You can see it in the unboxing video I recently posted on YouTube.
As I was printing the anal beads, and I saw that on there. It's a little pull button on the vacuum that puts it into like turbo mode, and I thought to myself, what would be better than anal beads with a rip start handle on them than a sticker like that? So yeah, I carefully cut it off and then put it back onto the anal beads.
You know, when I first took that thing out of the box. It's got like that handle, that like an end to it. And I thought you had 3D printed me one of those toys where there's like a ball at the end of the string and you try to like get the ball into the cup or into the handle. You know what I'm talking about?
Hysterically funny.
I thought it was a toy. It kind of is a toy.
I do apologize for the misspelling on the sign. My wife was actually supposed to be doing the proofreading on that, and
she misspelled masturbation.
Failed. So I wanted you to know that she is indeed in trouble over this. And matter of fact, we're gonna discipline her right now. So 1, 2, and 3. Now, I think she's learned her lesson at this point.
What did you do to her?
If you feel that she hasn't, though, let me know. I'll be more than happy to call back and finish this off.
Yeah, I really want you to slap the... No, I'm just kidding. Slap the shit out of her for that mistake. Is this how you run your household? She made you look like a damn fool. You better correct her. I'm just kidding, of course. Don't do anything to your poor wife.
Tibu, Dragon come here. All right, so I'm a little bit behind on shows. I'm listening to the May 2nd show, and someone else has already called you regarding kerfuffle. They said it was the Friday show.
Fucking kidding me with this?
So instead of the Wednesday show.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The fucking shit ass. Dude, I love it. You try to build engagement in so many different manners with us, right? Like you post, these little shirtlets that you used to post. You're redoing these. You've posted videos. You've done so much for us, right? And then the only way you get engagement in the freaking phone section is if you miss,
exactly. When I misspeak, that's when people call in.
All the
Can't shut the fuck up.
Right.
People just love to be right, love to show off their intelligence.
It's fucking absurd how people lose their shit over, hey, where's the Friday?
Drives me, and then the problem is I get all worked up, and that just, that pleases people to see me get angry. They know if they call in and get me all riled up, they hear me screaming and stuff. So I gotta change my behavior there. I just gotta be like, thank you for correcting me. I did make a mistake. I'm a piece of fucking shit. You should just shoot me in the back of the head. If you see me on the street, murder me. I said the wrong day. I don't deserve to live. See, I'm going a little crazy.
Hey,
what?
Tim, I'm calling from the past to say that the Discord hostile takeover is my favorite part of the show, and hopefully it's a misunderstanding.
Again, it's because I was losing my mind, because these people, I don't know, I still don't know what I was doing. I'm not exactly what permissions I gave this. I don't know what has changed in the Discord since I've given them permission or given up ownership. I don't even know if I have ownership anymore. I think I was giving it back. Oh, fuck cares. I'm just exhausted by it all. All right, we're going to end it right there. That is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show at distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. God, is it God?
I will rub the excrement on my naked body.
Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Later today, oh my God, I've got some additional content just for Sideshow members in the form of a bonus segment, or a chunklet, as we used to call it. Tomorrow's episode is going to be full length, and again, just for Sideshow members, so it's a great time to sign up. Go to distortedview.com right now. Become a true and honorable freak. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Friday to end the week. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Marijuana is a vegetable, and yet people are enslaved to vegetables.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.